I'm here at Zoro's Stables, something like that. Zoro's restaurant, stables, thingy-majiggy. Like I should call them properly. I don't know what they're called. I guess I'll find out soon. But yeah, I am basically here as part of my birthday thingy. And it's really special and holds such sentimental value to me because, you know, I grew up, when I was growing up, I read a lot of books on horses. The book series I used to read is called The Saddle Club, and this is during my primary school days. It was amazing. It was, while people were reading the Sydney Sheldons and the Danielle Steeles, I was reading about three little girls who loved horses and would ride every chance they got. So I was always so excited. I would borrow 2 books at a time sometimes, and take 2 weeks to finish. Every chance I got, I would read these books. So it was really, really fun, and it kind of shaped my thinking. And I think that's why people my age, while they're thinking deep things, I'm thinking butterflies and just cute little things. It's a Saddle Club, guys. Okay, so we're gonna ride some horses today. I'm super excited. So how about this? How about on this horse ride, I tell you a little bit about what I have picked up along the way in all my 33 years of living. Nuggets of wisdom and things that have just helped me navigate life this far. All the time at work, every time I walk into a restaurant to inspect. So it's really memories. Now I'm wearing a helmet to get ready to ride on a horse. I look cool, right? I look cool. I look cool.
Yeah,
I look cool. Oh my god! Sige, jahat ka. Jahat. Oh my god! Oh my god! So the first thing is self-esteem. I used to have such a big struggle with self-esteem growing up because being the shortest in class all the time in my primary school, I was always teased and picked on about it, and it really bruised my self-esteem, and I struggled, even into my adulthood, overcoming that. I always felt like it was some kind of hindrance to me doing stuff. So one day I was set free by the fact that, what, the way I've been created is purposeful. God made it like that for a reason. And if I had been an inch taller, it would have been a total waste. So knowing that, and also getting to see that if you have a brain, that's what really matters. And the value that you bring to this world is what really matters. So having a brain, even if you don't have arms and legs, you can do so much in the world. And what you bring at the table at the end of the day is what really matters. I was set free by that. And then the other thing is about the fact that our thoughts really do matter. It doesn't play, or God doesn't play when he says whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, just, pure, lovely, of good report, virtuous and praiseworthy, that you should meditate on these things. It's so true because, there's a book that I read some time back about the subconscious mind. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And it was saying that the things that you think you don't have any control over that happen to your life, you actually do have control over. I was shocked by this, and I still don't know if I completely agree with it, because I feel like there's so many factors, but he did a lot of research about it, and I might agree with him fully one day, I don't know. But right now, it got me thinking, and I just got to really observe and think, yeah, there might be some truth to this. I mean, look at how I said I wanted to do certain things before getting married. And is it any surprise then that I managed to get all of those things done and I'm not yet married? And, I think now I'm ready now, I did say. But yeah, is it any surprise then? So when you think about your patterns and what you think about and look at how things happen in your life, you might see that there's a correlation. Think about the way you're bullied at school, or even the way you're bullied at work It might be the way you think of yourself. It might be attracting some kind of energy to yourself that causes people to treat you that way. Not that it excuses them, excuses it, but it might be the reality. And then the third thing I want to share is about how these, as a person you evolve, that what you thought about or the views that you held when you're younger are different from what you think now because of information that you've been exposed to, right? I remember Mpumi Ledwaba, a content creator in South Africa, once said this, that because you're exposed to different information every day, you meet different people every so often, you are bound to change. It's inevitable. And it makes sense when I think about it. And this causes then for even friendships to evolve. Sometimes you lose friends along the way. Sometimes you keep them, but it's some things have changed. And it's not something to be feared, but rather embraced. So I think even with friends, because of the seasons we go through, like right now, a lot of my friends are married now, and I find that our friendships are not as close and intimate as they were before because now we have fewer things to relate with. We have fewer things to talk about because when I'm now still talking about, oh my gosh, I'm dating this guy, he's doing this and that, she's now thinking, oh my gosh, I'm married and this husband, like that, there are different needs now that I need to tend to. I have a child now, and I don't know, there's something about mommies, they always talk about their kids. I don't know if you've ever experienced this as a single girl. And so you find that you have fewer things that you share, and it's a reality of life. And I think if you just embrace that, you will live a much freer life, knowing that you'll never be in short supply of people who are necessary for your season, or that you need for the purpose you've been called to. That's what I believe. Yeah, so if you do have friends who you've kept from childhood to your adulthood, I think that's such a gift. It's a blessing because it means you guys have evolved together, maybe at the same pace and in the same way, and I think that's beautiful, and kudos to you. But if you have lost some along the way, I think it's sad, but it's a reality, and for sure let's just embrace it, and let's not hate each other, but just know that we do change as human beings, and that's okay. All right, guys, I love you. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or share. Bye.